Hi everybody, my name is Adam Meyer. I am back with another video, and today I'm going to go over Nasdaq price and also the Bitcoin price of what we're predicting and what we can actually see happen in the coming months and how I'm going to take advantage of it. And that's up to you if you want to do your own analysis and use your money, because I can't give financial advice professionally. So this is just what I'm doing. I'm just a guy on YouTube, but let's see. I've been pretty accurate lately, but let's get into it. So starting out here on the Nasdaq, I'm going to make this quick, but last Nasdaq video I made, we were sitting down within this range at the end of December, early January, and I was seeing if we could work our way up into here and see where price wants to go, if it wants to come down lower to these levels, to these pre-COVID highs back here in 2020, or if we want to start reacting. So this is really what you want to wrap your head around. What is the market telling you? Because candlesticks are a work of art through money and algorithm. So what we're seeing is that price broke up above. It showed signs of strength coming in up above these highs. So we shifted our market structure above here. So we got to realize, what do we have? We came down below this low from all of last year. Came down below the low, below the low, below the low. And we finally were like curving off. It's like a massive trough down within here. And it accumulated within. So this is just a big, nice trough right here. And we're accumulating in, and we finally broke up higher. So now we are above these highs. Now we can expect some retracement, which is what we're seeing here. And if we get this retracement, we could either bounce here and keep coming up here or come back down, or we can just come down here and then get another move up within there. So honestly, in the coming months, no one knows the future, but I'm expecting price to possibly reach either up here this year or either down in here this year. I would like to see it come lower, but that's what everybody and their mom wants, so they can get a better discount. But the ones that don't really understand, it's like going long term. That's personally what I like to do myself, but obviously I have a few different trading accounts where I either swing trade or day trade within. But this is just a short-term analysis. Like, where are we? We're right here above these highs, and we could see some type of reaction here to work up within here and possibly work our way back down. So that's this month coming into next month and possibly even into April that you see down here. Or we get a move down now and see something within here and we can work our way back up within there. Or we break up and then we just, really good news on inflation, the data's coming out, but good. You can't really predict it, like I said, but we have a nice move up within here because these markets move in cycles. And like this cycle could just be the start of the phase down, and then we get another move up, because this cycle here was up, as you can tell. This cycle here was down, a nice up move, another cycle down. So we have a cycle up. So we could see some retracement at some point for another cycle down for a cycle up. But until we get really clear confirmations that price wants to move down, so like let's say we see something like this again. So it's like moving higher and higher and higher. It comes down, it comes down. Oh, oops, it came up. Comes up higher, 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 comes down, comes down, comes down some more. So if we see something just like that, so like if we grab that right here, let's say like we're right here in that phase, then we're not really expecting, until we start to see big things like this, we're not really expecting a deeper retracement down until we start to see the algorithm and the price and the action and the momentum like moving in that direction to come to a lower price. But in the time frame, like we're seeing, we came up above highs in liquidity. You see this high that we have right here in September? We came up above there. The algorithm comes up right above there to take stops, take orders, to stop people out, take buy stop orders, everything. Just takes money, screws people completely over, like completely wrecks them, just to move in the other direction. And the whole market is about screwing people over. So I'm going to go over here to Bitcoin itself. You can go look at my last Twitter post, but here, it's actually pulled up here because I made another Twitter post on it today. Let me get it up here. 1 hour time frame. Yes, this is what we're seeing. So I was actually expecting price to come down. We have SMT divergence. If you don't know what that is, you can either message me or watch my other previous videos. But Ethereum was making a higher high, but Bitcoin was making a lower high, and that's basically smart money showing that price wants to come lower. So where's the money sitting? It's all the stops are below here. Every stop loss is like here or down below here, and then we have this huge area down here that price can reach into. So we actually expected price to come lower because they wanted to fucking screw people over. They just wanted to take everybody's money, and that's what happened. It accumulates up higher. How many times can we stop out the early sellers before accumulating down and screwing people over? Here, right here, after this break, that's a confirmation, but this deep break right here and leaving these equal lows, slaps people out right here to come take it down within the higher time frame order block, which is right there. And if you don't know what an order block is, either watch my previous videos or go look at ICT's videos, because he's He's the guy that taught me these concepts. If price does want to reach down here, I'll be looking to get some longs, or if price does something like this within this area, it can either come short here. If it wants to short, it's going to do something like this, and I'm willing to short if it shows something like that down into this range. But if it wants to accumulate here, something like this, I might want to buy something like that, get a nice break of structure. Right now, it's too early to tell. Like, this is no man's land. Like, this is what we need to know as, like, swing traders and investors and whatnot. You got to know when it's no man's land. Like, right here, no man's land. You can go either up or down. Like, I don't know. But over here, this was, like, no man's land, you know? Down here was like, okay, looks like we're going to get a fat rally. We know the money's up here. So take partials up here, and up here. And now it's no man's land. It can go either way. But then you wait. You see on the 4-hour time frame that we start to accumulate lower. We get our break, and we get our retest right here. Boom. Smacks down. Where's the money? The gap is right there. There's an imbalance in price. We know price needs to work back there. So boom, slaps that right there. So that's why we have that in mind too. This might be a little complicated, so watch this a few times. But if you want more in-depth information, let me know. I can get on a call with you and just show you stuff for free. I mean, I'm not trying to sell you anything. So if you want to get on a call, I can explain more of these concepts. But yeah, so we're looking at these areas too. We have an imbalance in price. I don't have this exactly right there and right here. So there's a big gap there. So there's only buyers occupying this space. So ICT calls it BISI, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. So it's inefficient in the sell side. So it has no sellers occupying this space. So we need at some point to come back down here. Exactly how I predicted the Bitcoin sell-off that we had back from last year when I posted on Twitter. So if you want to go look at my Twitter, you see here, right here, quick Monday morning observation of the sell. But over here on Twitter, I said there was going to be some type of sell from up here back March, April of whatever. So March, April, let me pull this up real quick. Could actually pull it up on my screen right here, right now. Click on my profile. You'll see this. Like, this is very, very good to see. So you have a April 7th, 2022. We came up filling this gap, and we have this inefficiency here. So we have this inefficiency. We have to keep these inefficiencies in mind because they don't need to be reached to at that moment, but at some future date, it is likely to be reached to. So that's why these algorithms actually have price. It's all manipulating people everywhere. Everything is, I don't want the matrix to come after me, but yeah, we just keep this stuff in mind. We have inefficiencies down here. We have inefficiencies on the daily. Like it can react here. Like it can do anything, but eventually I think these inefficiencies need to be reached to. So let me clear this up the screen. You can see that this is a massive ride up. There's no sellers occupying the space. But like, look at every single one. It's sold down, creating an inefficiency here, came up into the inefficiency and sold down again. Came up into this inefficiency right here and then sold off again. You know, came up through this inefficiency, came up all above this money because there's so much money up here. And then now we have more inefficiency here. We have more inefficiency here. We also have inefficiency on the monthly time frame up within here. But also we have inefficiency down here. Who's to say we can't come down like this and then come back up and then come back down like a motherfucker and completely screw everybody out? You know what I mean? And then this, oh, maybe this is when it goes, boom, let's come take out all the buy side liquidity. Boom, let's go take it all out up here. And then fear and greed kicks in, it comes up again, and then everybody gets completely their ass handed to them again when it comes back down, when it does the same thing it did up here. So like, I've 3 years of experience trading and watching these markets every single day. So I'm getting really confident in understanding how these markets move. I'm becoming one with the market. It's just like art, you know, it's just like art. That's how it is. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have today. But if long-term investing, I mean, great in my opinion. Would you rather buy up here? No, you'd rather buy down here. But would you rather buy here, or would you buy up here when you get FOMO of it coming up? I don't know. Would you rather wait out and even watch it come up and then have it come back down within here, buy here? You don't know what's going to happen. So like the long term of just looking at long term and looking at your future goals. Are you buying a house? Are you buying a car? Do you need money for rent? Do you need this? Do you need that? Like, what do you need? Like, short term time frame, like, boom. Like, I took out, like, I have money in my trading account, but on this move here, I'm telling you the truth, I took money way out of my savings, like a lot of it, just to buy this dip here on top of the trading money, because I knew based on my experience, that we were going to get a fat rip up above the liquidity within here, which hit up there, which I think I had in the last video. Don't quote me on that, but I talked about it. But yeah, things are great. But I'm gonna wrap this up here. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Love y'all. Take it easy. Bye.